This is for you. I'm going to read this over you, okay? You need to realize that God rules over your life, not good men, not evil men, not circumstances, not fate. God is in control of your life. And because God is in control, all things will work together for good. Like I said this before, it doesn't mean everything is good, right? It's kind of like when you're baking a cake, right? If you're making a cake, you have a raw egg. That raw egg by itself, if you were to crack it and you were to eat it, you might get sick. You could go to the hospital. Some people could even die depending on stuff like that. The egg piece by itself may not be good, but when it's cooked and baked into the pie or the cake, in the oven over time, it works together for good. The individual ingredient may not taste that good by itself, may even make you sick, but put together, God works all things for good. And this is a lot of things within our life and how we can see that God's hand is moving. It doesn't mean when Romans 8 talks about all things working together for good, it does not mean that all things are good. It doesn't mean that all things are God's perfect will, but it does say that God will work things out. Now, ideally, in our life, we'd like to see them in our life, but ultimately, even if we don't, we may see them in the next life. God will ultimately look to and reward all the things that nobody sees, right? And he will bring just correctness and righteousness, because he is righteous, he is just, he is holy, and he will make good with his promise in Romans 8:28, where he will work all things for good. But you got to love him, you got to be conformed to this image, and you'll see it.